Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Minister of Communications and Information Technology, Dr. Amr Talat, participated in the ministerial meeting on the digital economy, which is part of the work of the G20 hosted by India within the framework of the invitation extended to Egypt to participate during India's presidency of the group of G20 meetings. To shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phone with engineer Mohamed Selim, consultant for renewable energy and member of the board of directors of the Arab Council of Sustainable Energy. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you? Thank you.
How are you, sir? Well, Engineer Selim, how do you see the importance of Egypt's participation in these meetings?
Good morning for all attendees. It's my greetings to all, and it's my honor to be here with you. Really, the invitation of Egypt to attend and participate the G20 in India is due to the important role of Egypt.
Yes.
Mr. Amr Talat has been invited, who is the Minister of Communication and Information Technology, to participate the ministerial meeting on the digital economy.
Yes.
Which comes with within the work of the G20 hosted by India in the presence of the digital economy ministers of the G20 countries.
Yes.
We know that the G20 countries represent around 75 or 2/3 of the globe, okay, and we can, of the population of the globe. And we know that also the invited countries are 9 countries, UAE also, Oman with Egypt, to make this a fruitful meeting. The sessions in this G20, we have, there are 3 sessions. We can name them that the digital infrastructure to support the digital transformation and cyber security and human resources digital. And we know that we are, as Egypt and India, we have a good relationship, and also human resources high skill in the ICT. During the participation in the digital skills session, Dr. Amr indicated that Egypt has an integrated strategy for developing competences and building digital capabilities within the framework of Egypt.
Yes.
For capacity building, including initiatives for young people and the future generation, as well as the dissemination of content services and the specialized laboratories in the governorates.
Yes, Dr. Engineer Selim, as you've mentioned that Dr. Amr Talat will participate in sessions of the ministerial meeting, and it aims to present visions and exchange experiences in the area of digital infrastructure, cyber security, and also digital skills. Could you shed more light on this point, please?
Really, we have here in Egypt a lot of initiatives regarding to the skilled human resources, and this have been also done with the private sectors and also with the academics community to ensure that the opportunities for acquiring digital skills are available to all and enable them to contribute to building the digital economy. Egypt is looking forward to collaborating and exchanging experience to achieve common interests with the G20 and the invited countries. Really, let me say also, it is worth noting that the digital economy working group aims to provide a guiding vision for the policymakers to achieve a digital transformation and economic growth. Also for international economic cooperation. Egypt plays an important role in shaping and strengthening global architecture and governance on all major international economic issues. Digital economy, will let me first also explain the definition, because this is maybe sometimes related to or different than the traditional economy. The digital economy is the worldwide network, and you know that we have now credit cards instead of cash. Okay, and also it is the digital economy consider the commercial transactions and professional interactions that are enabled by information and communication technologies.
Yes.
We have here in Egypt also the infrastructure for the ICT that enable us to make our activities in effective way and also in fast way. Really, the term reflects the ability to leverage technologies to execute tasks and engage the participants in the activities that weren't possible in the past. Let me say the digital economy extends to the new paradigm and harness multiple advanced technologies and the new technologies platforms, especially in the Internet of Things. We are coming to the Internet of Things, and also we are also coming to the liberate of energy sector. That means that we should have infrastructure to enable the participants to share and to implement the work properly. The difference between the traditional and digital economy comes down to paper and manual process in the past versus to the technology and automation. Really, physical products versus digital products and service and e-commerce. And cash versus cashless payment. This is really we are on the gate of the new globe that we should use the digitalization or digital transformation to build the new economy or digital economy.
Yes, that was a very important point that you've shed light on, which is the definition of the digital economy and its difference between the digital economy and the economy in its traditional sense. We move now to the importance of moving towards with the digital economy. What is the importance of this?
Yes, as we have said, really, we are coming with global, and we have a lot of activities to be performed in internet, and we see you know that we have now the cars without any cash, and we can build also or complain in internet. Let me explain one example for collaboration between Ministry of Electricity and Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. We make outsourcing for the customer call center, which is Exceed. This Exceed is a company belongs to the Ministry of Communication, and they have the capabilities to make the customer call center. So Ministry of Electricity outsourced this company now to serve 36 million customers. Any customer in Egypt can dial 121 from mobile or land phone, and he can complain or ask about the electricity connection, and if he has any trouble, he can also be answered and clear the problem. This is really, I want to also add one issue.
Yes.
Regarding to the G20 bears great challenges in light of severe and successive crises facing the global economy since the outbreak of the corona epidemic and through the consequences of war in Ukraine. As the countries of the group alone represent 2/3 of the global population, 80% of the world's gross product, and 75% of the global economy. India invited Egypt along with the UAE and Oman as India's special guests to the summit, which reflects the important groundwork among both countries. We should not forget, or needless to say, that Egypt's population of 110 million makes it the largest country in the Arab world. It's important, enhanced by a geopolitical location outside Asia and Africa, and by the presence of the Suez Canal as a crucial artery of global commerce.
Yes. So, Engineer Selim, inviting Egypt to participate in this conference shows the significant role that is played by Egypt in this field. What could you say about this point?
Once again, really, Egypt has a main role or crucial role among with the invited countries and the G20 countries to build trust and build a new framework in infrastructure and cybersecurity and skilled people. We have the many initiatives to build capacity building of human resources that can work interactively with the globe. So this is the importance of our participation in this summit. Really, there is one word, there is one statement mentioned that it is one earth, one family, and one future. So we should interact effectively with the globe.
Yes. During on the sidelines of the meeting, Dr. Amr Talat held a number of discussions with several ministers and officials of companies specialized in the field of communications and information technology in order to enhance the cooperation and investment in the communications and information technology sector in Egypt. The idea of the point that we would like to speak about is the investment.
Yes, it is an investment. It will be if we have the infrastructure and cybersecurity and human resources, skilled human resources. So it is a good environment for investment that we can share with the global or with the, at least in our countries, in our Arab countries, our region. Egypt has many initiatives in that direction. Especially that we have to liberate some of areas, some of sectors like energy sector that we are expecting a lot of investment to come to Egypt in a few incoming year.
Yes. Engineer Selim, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Monday have met with senior statesmen in order to follow up the development projects in the communications and information technology field and stress the importance of the projects given their contribution to promoting quality and communications and the digital services that are provided to the citizens of Egypt nationwide. What's your comment?
Really, we have a good relationship with India, and also Mr. President has visited and invited India in the public day. This is also a special invitation to considering the special relationship between India and Egypt.
Yes.
In the same time, as we mentioned that India, no one can say that India has, I want to say, India has a lot of caliber and high potential of softwares and skilled people. Similarly in Egypt. So if we can cooperate effectively with India, then we can make a good framework and structure to support all the countries on the globe.
Yes, also, Engineer Selim, the state is always keen on providing the technology services for citizens. And the idea of digitalizing everything and digitalizing the government itself. And this is very clear in the new cities that is being established by the state in the past years. We can see that the state is looking forward for the digitalization of the institutions. What's your comment on this?
Of course, you see here now in Egypt we have a government, e-government. We have a lot of services can be done remotely and with websites because we have this infrastructure to do the job. And also these frameworks in the government, and we have a lot, especially in electricity and also in the other ministries. Really, we have a lot of services can be done remotely and with the website. No need to transfer from our governorate to Cairo to finish or to achieve our activity, but we can do it within our houses remotely. And it's clear in all, even we have 110 millions. This is huge population to serve it by the internet all over the country. There is some restrictions, yes, but I wouldn't like to say that we are in a top, but we are doing well, properly, and perform the jobs properly, and we are looking to enhance also these infrastructures and the cybersecurity especially, okay, to perform our activities remotely. And we can see here also the new capital infrastructure regarding to the internet and IoT, artificial intelligence. All these issues will support the environment, the whole environment of Egypt, to make it more easy for investment and more easy for performing the activities for the citizen of Egypt.
Yes, I thank very much, sir. Thank you for joining us over the phone, and thank you for your time and valuable information. Engineer Mohamed Selim, consultant for renewable energy and member of the board of directors of the Arab Council for Sustainable Energy. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.